Good evening. Today I'm going to tell you about the current topic, which is not in much popular, but it is an important topic to discuss, and which is the BJP government that proposes a concept of one nation, one election. So, just 3 months after the Union Cabinet Minister accepted the idea, accepted the Joint Parliament Committee of and a Joint Parliament accepted the idea of a Joint Parliament Committee, which is chaired by the former President Sri Ramnath Kovind, which the main purpose of which is it is to make uh, to extract those members and produce an efficient result for the concept of one nation, one election. So it includes two bills of one nation, one election. First bill is for the Lok Sabha, and first bill is for Lok Sabha and municipal. First bill is for Lok Sabha and state assemblies, which will give in the first bill, Lok Sabha elections and state assemblies election will happen all together, and in second and in the second bill, it has been proposed. And it has been mentioned that it would be work on union territories like Delhi and union territories like Puducherry, Delhi, Jammu and Kashmir, etc. But now it is not a union territories now, but in these states there should be a different bill for these states. Now again, next point is came to mind that in these bills, in these bills, only state assemblies and Lok Sabha elections are mentioned. There is no any mention of panchayat and municipalities elections. So we can see the idea of government that firstly we implement the one nation, one election concept on a central level and a state level, and then we do it step by step on local level, that is on panchayat and municipal level. And also there is a source of BJP saying that the bill that is going to introduce on the parliament, it takes only some minutes, and then after it will be given to the joint parliament committee. It is given to the joint parliament committee. So there is also confidence in BJP. And there is also a top source of government said that there is an extensive deliberation about this concept of one nation, one election in both inside and outside the parliament. And it also includes that it is the work of center that it will also campaign the idea of one nation, one election in the entire country, so that people have an idea of one nation, one election. And apart from, however, the government didn't yet told the media, or didn't made any manifestation, or didn't announce that when this one nation, one election concept will apply in our country. Some sources said that it will be in 2029 or 2034. So let's look what happened. Now we are going to talk about the recommendations of the one nation, one election panel. The first, which is a crucial thing for our country, is the elections in our country happens in our every 2 years, and it impacts our economy, polity, and social. So when we applied the concept of one nation, one election, it would reduce, it would alleviate, it would mitigate the burden of it, and if there is one nation, there is one election in our country, then there would be a, there would be a loss. There would be a less use of money now, money for this all this. The next point of this recommendation is, that is second point. The first phase involves the aligning elections of the Lok Sabha and the state assemblies together, and on the second and after the elections of Lok Sabha and as well as the state assemblies elections, within 100 days the elections of panchayats and municipalities will happen. So this is the second point, and it is mentioned in third point that newly formed government will have a certain term when it is formed first time, so that it would meet the criteria of one nation one election. So it will be a certain term when it is when the general elections happened when one nation one election applied first time, then the state assemblies will be certain, because it have to matched with the central elections, the Lok Sabha elections. And the next point that came to mind is crucial, which is a committee, the what I name Joint Parliament Committee recommends establishment of an implementation of an establishment of implementation of a group to oversee and look at the successfulness of this scheme, that everything is going okay or not. Now next point is about it, that this includes various constitutional amendments, and there is also a new new article which is came into force in this idea of government one nation one election. It also suggests the idea of Article 324A that ensures the one nation one election idea, and this article is for both local. It is ideas for both municipalities and panchayat elections, and also there is an amendment of 320 Article 325, because the amendment that is because to make one voter ID and one voter ID card and a photo ID card for all the elections that is going to happen in India. That would be a great job by the BJP government. And also there is a case of exceptional case, which is happening in the past, that in the case of no confidence motion or hung election, then there is also if there is like in Bihar, there is a no confidence motion or hung election will happen, then again there is an election, and when the government will elected after that election, then that government will only work of the gap between three. Just suppose there is a party which makes government, but it only works for 2 years, and then it results into hung election. Then there will be again elections, and if their party, suppose a party A which got hung after 2 years, and then party B will win after that after the elections which happened after hung elections, then that party B only rules for 3 years, so that it maintains the concept of one nation one election. And the last point of is that the election commission, it is advice for election commission that it would be it has to work proactively and procurement for the involvement of EVMs, VVPATs, etc. And also our former Prime Minister Ramnath Kovindji said that one nation one election is a game changer for our country, and not he said that, but also there are some economists who said that one nation one election give rise in our GDP to 1 to 1.5%. So that's enormous things for our That's a tremendous thing for India's economy. And before ending this video, I would like to say that if the NDA alliance want to implement this law, then it has to pass through two-thirds of a majority in the parliament, and it would be ratified by the half of the state, and also half of the states, and these are the two criteria. So only when the the new only then this idea of one election will evolve in our country. So thank you very much.